Hey guys, welcome to my channel again. Famous Dave here. I post random videos of my daily life showing you tips and tricks of what an average person like me has to go through every single day. Right now, I'm going to prepare pizza dough because on Saturday, so 3 days from now, I'll be making pizza for the family. This is my winter oven pizza recipe, and this is a low cost, very cheap pizza. I'm just using whatever I have in the home. It's the technique that matters. The technique is what makes it taste good. All right, guys? So it's very important that when you are making pizza dough, you must get a scale. You must get a scale, okay? It's inexpensive. I think it's 15, 20 bucks at most. And this scale has been with me for over 7 years. And it's been changed, the battery has been changed only twice. AA. Okay, so I'm gonna tear it. Now, to know how much to put in your pizza dough, you have to get a pizza app. This just makes it easier. It's not necessary. So this is what I'm doing for my pizza dough. I'm making 3 pizza dough balls, which will be spread out on a sheet pan, 470 grams each. Okay, there'll be 1.5% of fat, 2.9% of salt, which I find is the right amount of salt. And then I don't know how to really work this calculator for the temperature and the time, but I'll give you a general rule of thumb of what I'll be doing. We're going to do poolish. I usually aim about 42% in poolish. Poolish is just a pre-ferment. Think of it as starting a wet dough to bring in extra flavor, and then you're mixing it with the rest of the flour. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Poolish is up here, main dough is down here, and I'm just starting with the poolish today. And then we're going to stop there, wait 24 hours, and we'll come back to this tomorrow around this time where I will put the rest of the dough together. So very simple today. 349 grams of flour, 349 grams of water, and a pinch of yeast, so 0.025 gram. The reason it's very little is because we're leaving this out at room temperature for 24 hours. For the flour, I'm not using anything fancy that I would normally do in the summertime. I'm just using No Name Sans Nom all-purpose flour. Okay, I just had this lying around and I gotta eat it or else it's not gonna, taste good. I have this leftover bag of Manitoba flour from Caputo. This was quite pricey. It was 25 bucks for this 5 kilogram bag, so $5 a kilogram. It's flour, it's wheat grown in Canada, shipped out to Italy to be milled and then stuff done to it, and then repackaged as Manitoba flour. This is just bread flour. It's just bread flour. I overpaid, okay? So let's start off with putting the water first. So the calculator said 349 grams of water. Here's my water. Yes, in my household, we put boiled water, so clean water, in Crown Royal jugs, okay? We don't use a water filter, we just boil water. It's just the old school way of doing things. So 349 grams. See, I went over a bit, not to worry. All I'm gonna do is I'm going to pour out the extra 20 grams. Okay, 341, I'm just putting another drop. Does it have to be accurate? No, I'd say plus minus 5 to 10 grams is fine, but I'm just a psycho. Okay, 350, perfect. And what we'll do is we'll put in the yeast first. This is just good old traditional yeast from Fletchman. So I'm gonna put in a pinch. Okay, there's probably more than you actually need, but it doesn't hurt, right? We're not making pro pizza today. We're just doing, again, simple weekend pizza for the family. Don't have to stress pizza. We're gonna mix the yeast in the water, make sure it dissolves. Okay, next we put in the flour and we mix. So what I like to do, I like to go, a bit more on the all-purpose flour, and then some of the bread flour just to give it a structure. So I'll put about 200 grams of all-purpose and then another 150 of bread flour. See, I went over. I put 250, but that's okay. Perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. So what I'll do is I'll just put 100 of this bread flour. So we get a total of 350 is what we're looking for. Okay, 350. There we go. So all you have to do now is just mix. Take a fork and mix it. So this right here is called the Poulish. And great time for me to tell you to like and subscribe. I'm really trying to make that YouTube money. If you enjoy this, great. But if not, please like and subscribe because I'm really trying to make that YouTube money. You don't have to pay anything. YouTube will pay me just by liking and subscribing. I hopefully get paid one day. It'll be a long journey, but this is what it takes to make that YouTube money. Okay, so now it's mixed. We'll just make sure there's no dry bits, no white flour. And that's it. We're going to leave this at room temperature for 24 hours. 24 hours. And you're going to see this transform. It's going to develop a nice fruity smell, nice yeasty aromas. But for now, we'll leave this untouched, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like and subscribe.